a fold by Gold on the bluff and a snap fold by Loon. Wow. Welcome guys, welcome to the very first stream of Home Game Poker. I'm your Injade speaking, and today very excited to have my man, my friend, Mr. Ben Cole.
Hi, good evening everyone. Adrian, thank you for having me tonight in the booth.
So without further ado, we will just go ahead with the player's introduction.
Okay, on seat 1, we have KX. He's joining us a bit later. So when he comes, we'll know more about his game later. In seat 2, Adrian, who is this guy?
Our friend, my buddy, Mr. BJ.
It's the clickbait of this stream.
So we'll see what he can. How will he play today? So on seat 3, my friend Mr. Ben, very consistent player, and also giving one of our winningest player in our group.
Okay, we'll move on to seat 4. That's JK, one of the youngest addition in the group. Very friendly guy as well.
So we will go for seat 5. Seat 5 is Rogue. So seat 5 Rogue is a type of player that I would love to have on the table. Not only is he chatty, but usually can brighten up the table atmosphere and give a lot of action. So he's the player that I'm most interested to see what he can bring to the table.
Seat 6, we have Mr. KL. He's one of the North Poker production crew member and also a very experienced tournament player in Singapore.
And our former, on seat 7, our former Singapore Poker Championship main event champion, GX.
But if I want to smoke, then I can take my phone.
And in seat 8, we have Mr. James. He used to be known as Mr. Picasso. Later, hopefully the viewers will know why he used to have this nickname.
Lately his game is more solid and more disciplined, but let's see whether he can keep up for today's game. And on seat 9, we have Jay. Jay has been a long time friend. I play with him is like close to 10 years. And I will label him as a loose, passive player.
He looks like a professional with all the sunglasses, mask and all the equipment on. So let's see what does Mr. J has to bring to the table today.
Yes.
So I think without further ado, we'll be going into the first hand of the night. And hereby we wish all players good luck and all the best. So today's stream will be about 4.5 hours. We are playing a blinds of 2-4, and all 9 players start with 100 big blinds stacked. So on the first hand, we see KL under the gun with pocket 5s. This should be a standard open under the gun, under big blind stack. So let's see what sizing does KL choose to go for his open. Whoa, surprisingly, KL folds the first hand.
He folds? He folds?
Oh, Injade.
He fold the first hand. Okay.
Maybe he's still trying to get the feel.
The feel,
yeah. So folded around. Oh,
I think there's a raise and a call. Yeah.
no, I think
it's all limb.
there might be some. Sorry, there might be some
Pictures on the for the graphics.
But then again, we don't see KL having any cuts in his reader. Okay, we need to apologize because we are relatively new in this live stream as well. So please pardon us if there are any technical issues or areas that we need to rectify. Please pardon us on the aspect. So, Adrian,
Yes.
what makes you and the team thought of starting this live stream?
Personally, for myself, I think I said I think I told you before lah.
Yeah.
I mean like personally, like I think we are living in the era of like live stream. So I think upcoming for poker as well, we will be seeing more and more of live stream play as well lah. So I mean for yourself, even this year you have been featured on the overseas tourney live stream.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's good. And Singapore so far there isn't any live stream channels.
True. I think this is a very good initiative moving forward, and then let's hope that we can bring more knowledge and more education in terms of poker as a sport to the Singapore community.
Yeah, but of course, disclaimer to the viewers first lah. We are not professional poker
Yeah,
players.
yes.
We are not professional commentators.
Yes.
So but I think we play long enough with these guys to
Yeah.
throw
And
some
it's-
insults.
Yeah. And it's also mostly for entertainment purposes.
Correct.
Yeah,
correct,
and
correct.
I think credit to be given to the team to have put up a lot of effort to get this stream ongoing.
Yes.
And yeah, so let's cut each other some slack if at any point of time, it's always easy to be behind the computer criticizing.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
I on behalf of the team, I ask for your leniency first. Yeah. So we are a group of recreational players that we meet up maybe twice to 3 times a week, playing. I wouldn't say low stakes, but maybe it's
low mid lah. I would say low mid stakes.
Yeah, low mid stakes
Low
where
mid
we are
stakes,
all
yeah.
comfortable and we are all friendly players.
Right,
Yeah.
right. I think friendly is the important word.
Yeah, correct. And I think Adrian, we started off this group since 2016.
Yeah, this group started in 2016, correct?
Yeah.
Before that, it's only me, Alun, and one of our common friend, Sean.
I see.
Yeah, correct. So 3 of us actually just play at Alun Place, and slowly started to bring in no more friends and players. There's good vibes with good vibes. Then we started to grow lah.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
like a small community. Correct. Yeah.
Okay, so over here, back to the action. We see JK opening A7 suited from hijack. KL on the button, flats,
Sevens.
and KL flops the set. James from the big blind has a gut shot,
Yeah.
and JK has a middle pair with top kicker. So I believe action is checked to JK, who is
yeah.
the initial. Oh no! So you see, Mr. James the Picasso is not just a drawer, but he's also
Aggressor.
aggressor, to donk a gut shot into the initial razor.
Now he checks. Yeah.
So it's a three-way
check.
to the turn. Yeah. So now James check the turn. What will JK do here?
JK check.
Oh, JK check. Sorry.
So KL, it's on KL. KL will bet. KL bet is 55 to James. I think since most likely he don't bet into like the flop, right? Most likely he will call the turn bet.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's holding gut shot with 2 overs.
Yeah.
Sometimes he thinks the 2 overs is good.
Might be alive, might
Yeah.
be alive.
So the river comes
know,
flush complete as well as a one-liner. Yeah. So now James leads out this river 55, a rather smallish bet that I don't think will be able to get any
Anyone
fold from
fold,
KL.
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
If he wanted to make a bluff on this river, I would have chosen a much bigger sizing.
Yes.
Yeah, which might
Bluff through.
Oh, but it went through. We are
We
like,
are wrong. We are wrong. I'm sorry, viewers. We are wrong.
we are like 9 minutes into the stream, and I'm already so I don't know what's the word to use. Like, oh,
Shocking.
shocking.
Yeah, but anyway, to the viewers, we are playing like 100 BB stacks. There's 100 big blind stacks. So I think most of the time you'll see more of like limbs, calls, and seldom three bets or this lah.
Yeah.
Unless later into the game, maybe yes, maybe no.
We are, yes, top poker players. Yeah. So I think I've seen so much that poker has taught me to be a better person.
Responsible.
Yeah, responsible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so let's pick up the action here.
I think it's a shredder.
Yeah. Then James calls.
Did I say wrongly? Like J call with Ace King of Hearts.
Yes.
Then BJ raised to Jack 9 Hearts.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I also Ben also flat calls with Jack
Okay.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen Jack of Spades, right? Yeah. Queen Jack of Spades.
Yeah, correct, Queen Jack of Spades. And now Mr. J,
All in.
Pump it up, you go.
so he does a back raise all in.
It's a limb raise.
Yeah.
I think in our home game it's like
A lot of such.
quite yeah.
Yeah, and
Limb
then-
raise is a very normal thing.
Mr. BJ doing what Mr. BJ always does. And you see, I'm like, I know I'm behind, but
Yeah.
I think the odds seems,
The equity.
Yeah. but it's just whether my thought process here is whether are my outs taken enough.
Yeah. Is it live or not?
Yeah.
Yes.
If I have a 10 Jack suited here, it's a call. But Jack Queen because my
Easily dominate lah.
yeah,
What you
like
say.
they have some Ace Queen,
Ace Queen, King Queen.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if it's 10 Jack suited, I think my equity would be
Still live lah,
Yeah,
still
yeah,
live,
correct,
yeah.
correct. So that was what was going through my mind as well. I think at this point of time, I'm behind Mr. J's limb race all in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and if I'm not wrong, there was a side pot. I think at that point of time I was counting not very right also lah.
Yeah.
So my thought process was, do I have the right equity to make this call even though I'm behind?
Okay.
But sometimes like in such games, right,
We
need to leave some EV on the table if we know that we have edge. Meaning to say that today, if we have 9 players dynamic where all the players are equally skilled, then we need to take higher variance spots.
Understand.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So now James James also thinking with pocket fives now.
Yeah.
So I think the total point is 806 and 331 to call. Slightly what? Like what? 2.5 to 1.
Yeah. I think fives is also a very it's I think the lowest pocket pair to call here will be sevens. I feel fives will be quite low in the range to call here. So you see over here, you can hear from the background Mr. BJ trying to urge James to make the call by saying, let's go. Yeah. So viewers listening in, by right, BJ is not supposed to make such
comments
inducing call because it's not fair to Mr. J lah.
Right,
Because
right,
Mr.
right.
J may not want to face
multi-way all in.
but,
Yeah.
you know, we are all friendly people, and then
Right,
such
right.
things happen
Over
most
the
of the
tables.
time.
Yeah, most of the time.
Although we do give friendly warnings not to do this and not to do that,
Yeah.
but people like BJ, he just wants action,
Yeah.
and that's why he's the pillar of this stream. So anyway, Mr. James decided to fold here.
It's still not folding.
最少2-3分钟了咯。
Okay, finally he relinquished his hand. Okay, so let's see. So the suit is covered.
Yep, the suit is covered. Only a jack of 9.
Yeah. Oh, and I would have won. You know, James would have won his hand pocket 5.
Oh, straight.
Yeah. So
You are lucky. I think tonight you are lucky. You just play.
So Mr. J took down, right?
yeah, with the ace king, ace high.
So they just run it once, like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now you can see Mr. James down there regretting
Regretting his decision.
being result oriented. Then he's saying that even if he doesn't hit it straight, his pocket pair would have still been better than both of them.
Oh, yeah,
Because
yeah, true.
So he's saying here that I don't need to hit my straight, I'm still ahead of two of you.
I would have won.
I've played with James also quite a number of times,
yeah.
and he's always a fun character.
Right.
Yeah. And if I'm not wrong, I think last year, James and KX, I think they went to the WSOP, or was it this year?
No. I think should be
Last year.
Last
They
year.
went there for some
I think for some side events.
events.
Correct.
I think it was a good experience.
Yeah.
Have you been there yourself? Adrian?
No yeah, but hopefully
One day,
one year lah.
Yeah, it's also like one of my dream to be able to play in the WSOP. Yeah,
Events lah.
yeah. But for myself, because I'm quite plane phobia. So like if I were to take like a 20 over hours flight,
Flights,
I like a bit off kind of person. Yeah, so even like I take flights to Australia like 6-7 hours, right? I
Right.
also like a bit phobia kind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Like I'm the kind that I don't really like to take long flights. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so over here we see both KX and Rock flopping top pair.
Oh, BJ is all in. Huh? BJ is all in? No, BJ full. Yeah. So Rock KX bet 18. Top pair. Rock with a top pair and 10 kicker call. So we have a better of the top pairs.
So both with just a stack to pot ratio of 1, I believe this would probably get it in by the river because the pot is now 287 and then KX has a covering stack of 269
Yeah.
versus Rock's 216.
I
So
think
now
probably KX decision now is to go all in or fold lah. For me lah, I think.
Yeah.
I think for his gameplay, it should
Yeah.
be this way lah.
correct.
Yeah.
So
I don't think he will bet on the turn to set up for the shove. Yeah, I think it's all in.
it's only on the third.
Yep.
And okay, these are spots where I've seen Rock made very good hand, not only calls, the hand breakdown.
Right.
Like because Rock is more of a verbal player, so
Right,
he
right,
will
right,
always
right.
like talk it out
Right.
even after the hand, whether he wins or loses. He will basically so you can see from here, Rock is verbally talking
Talking to
his thoughts
himself,
out.
right.
So
Talking
he's
his thoughts out,
breaking
yeah.
he's breaking down the hand out loud, and these are things that why early on I said that in my opinion Rock is the best player.
On the table.
Yeah, and actually maybe not only on this table but in the entire group. Yeah, so you can see that Rock is breaking down this hand like on the turn. Why would this and why would that? And this is not the only one time that I've seen Rock doing such detailed and concise breakdown. Yeah. So anyway, I think Rock is going to make the call.
Yep. He
Yep.
call. Ooh. Saw the bad news.
How many times, sir?
So
I think they're running it twice.
Yeah, they're running it twice. The pot is about 720.
Twice, sure.
So let's see the river. Whoa.
Oh, it's a chop.
So it's a chop pot.
Yep.
Can go already.
So I see that now we have a dealer change. Yep. Joanne is our lady dealer. She plays sometimes as well, right, Adrian?
Yeah, she plays sometimes with us on and off.
Yeah.
But mostly dueling lah.
Yeah. Okay, so now we see that there's some mixers. BJ with queens just limping in.
Yeah, I think it's a early position. It's
Yeah.
a +1. Yeah.
So there are many callers in this flop, and Mr. J
Raise.
raises 30 for big blind.
expect a heavy 3-bet coming.
Yep. So like if I'm in Mr. J's position, right? I may not choose to raise here for many reasons because you know pre-flop they are like 5 or 6 limpers,
Right.
you know, so with 8s here, if I were to open and then most probably I'll go into the flop out of position.
Okay.
So I rather like just keep the pot small. And then it's okay to just complete and then we to check and then we see the flop.
Right.
And if we were to bing a set, it's still very well hidden. Yeah.
Right.
But if you were to choose to squeeze here, I will go for a much bigger sizing because 30 versus like 6 limpers, you will not really get many folds out.
Understand.
Yeah.
So we have BJ 3-bet to 115.
Okay.
And J 4-bet
Wow.
to 250.
So this is a very aggressive line
yeah.
to take, you know.
Correct.
And the queens is actually in a very uncomfortable position
yeah.
as well, especially versus J, because to be frank, J do not have many 4-bet range here.
Yeah.
I mean
it's quite narrow. I think the 4-bet range is quite narrow.
I've played with J like many times and
Right.
his 4-bet range is actually kings plus only.
Yeah.
Which makes the queens in a very
Difficult
big-
spot,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But then sometimes, you know, like we mentioned earlier on, right?
right.
When players on stream, they either try to do things that are fanciful
Yeah.
or they try to, you know, so we do not know what was Jay thinking
Intention
there.
lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right.
Because I think that was a very unorthodox 4-bet
From by Jay.
yeah, from the big blind with pocket 8.
Wow.
So now on
All in? Is it all?
9-10-10 flop,
I think BJ most likely will call.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have to call.
so it's a
You have to
call, and then wow. So BJ was surprised to see that he's so way ahead.
Right.
Yeah. So the pot is 1.6k, I think.
By far the biggest spot.
Yeah. So they'll be going twice.
Twice.
Let's see the turn. Wow, the turn is a queen. Going dead.
I think he's still got the jack of spades.
Wow.
Oh.
Whoa.
Lucky turn. Lucky turn
Yeah.
for Jay.
So basically, it's a way to punish players who do not win a pot. They have to stand up all the way until they were to win a pot.
Yes.
And on top of standing up, right, they will maybe predetermine amount. Maybe example, if you are playing
Bounty lah. A
yeah, a bounty.
Yeah.
So example, maybe we are playing 2-4, we'll do like maybe a 5 big blind.
Yeah, 20 bucks.
20 bucks
Yeah,
per
20 bucks.
head count. So if you happen to be the last player standing, you have to pay
Each player
20
bucks.
bucks. Yeah. So in the aspect,
200.
But now we have evolved, We have evolved to like one orbit. we just stand up for one orbit. So whoever left standing,
okay.
then you will pay the standing players was pay the sit down players.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Adrian, sorry.
Yeah, that's about-
we have,
yeah, we have a hand here.
hand here. So it seems that
I think there's a raise 3-bet and a 4
4-bet by KX with queens and his nemesis, his good friend James,
again.
as his team suggests, JJ. I don't know if he just reloaded.
Yeah.
600. Oh. Okay. Okay. It's
So it's a oh
and then KX just shoves on the flop.
yeah. I think the care is quite short.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, I think you have to do it lah.
Yeah, but I think I'm not sure if James is able to get away here.
I mean, he's losing to hands like kings, queens, ace king, ace queen
Yeah.
kind of hands.
Yeah. But in this spot, if I were KX, right, I would check the flop because the stack to pot ratio is very
It's a fold.
small.
Yeah.
So I will check and then there's nothing to protect here. Yeah. So just check flop and then even if James were to check back, then we'll just check. Yeah, and then
Play accordingly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So when he shoves on the flop, right, it gives James opportunity to get away from the hand.
Understand.
Yeah. At one point of time, when I was in Korea, Seoul, I was playing in the APT, and then I was introduced to a group of rich China businessmen as well. So at that point of time, they were taking me for a short period of time.
Every time I
Yeah.
saw my shitty hand,
So
somehow
but
my
what they
shitty
wanted
hand will hit.
out of me was because
the other
they
day.
were playing against other China men.
It's just taunting you.
Then any on hands which that are player very can last
going
longer.
in, I'm just
Yeah. So they struck a deal with
I'm
me
thinking
that
maybe
I
I
just
should
play
just
my best for the
hold lousy
tournament,
hands and
and then
hold
all my
hands.
buy-ins
That's
are
nothing to
covered by them. Yeah. So like you said, like this networking is very important,
Yeah.
and you never know one day what might happen.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, between our home game, it's just like I mean, I seen business struck out. you
Yes.
know? Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So it's nice to see that.
Yeah.
And it works out for them as well.
Yeah, and I think like in our game, there are quite a few business owners.
Yeah. Correct.
So over here we see a seven-way
Seven-way.
flop, and with two of them having the same suit flush draws, and then KX with the top pair and queen kicker. So James now with the 6 high flush draw.
Decide to lace up.
Yeah. Mr. J with the nut flush draw.
It should be called. Bet 50 call by J.
175.
Raised to 175. That's a big announcement.
Yeah. So for KX, he's someone that is not afraid to play big pots.
Yeah.
Especially when he has
Agree.
very strong hands.
Correct. For now, I think he sensed that he have
He's
the
a-
best hand here.
he's a head, yeah.
It's a head, and there's a draws going
Yeah.
on.
So he sees that when James lead out this flop,
Yeah.
and then Mr. J just
Call.
flat calls, he decides to charge them for
Their
any
draws.
draws. Yeah. And then now I think with just stack to pot ratio behind of 1, I think most probably he might just jam.
Jam, yeah.
To prevent them from realizing the equity.
Right.
Yeah.
Thinking about it. Loading up. Counting the chips. Do I want to put all my chips with a king queen?
But I think that for the flop action,
yeah.
if he were to be beaten
All
by any
in.
hand,
It's
better
all
hand,
in.
right?
Yeah.
I think he would have heard from it on the flop already,
Mm.
knowing James and Jay's style.
Yeah.
If they had a better hand like 2 pairs or even like set,
Yep.
they would have like on the flop just 3 bet all in there. So he knows that on the turn he most probably has the best hand.
True.
And one of them is on flush draw.
Yeah.
But unknowingly, the good news is both are on flush draws. Yeah. But now that James picked up a gut shot on the turn, knowing James, he might not be able to fold here. The Picasso in him is still there.
The demon in him.
Yes.
Yes.
And I
My
think
God.
he's
Oh
he's
my God,
calling,
it's calling.
and this would make it a very difficult spot for Mr. J.
Yeah, I think Jay can call. here.
Yeah.
Should
With just a
fold.
naked nut flush
Not flush
draw,
draw,
yeah.
yeah. Because if Jay decide to call here, it will be almost all his stacks.
Yeah.
How much is that?
And he's also considering that two of his outs
Might be taken out,
Yes,
yeah.
correct.
Because of somebody might have set or
Yes,
something like that.
correct.
2 pairs.
Yeah.
And KS played very strong
Correct.
in this hand.
Quite high, and I understand where Paul's coming from. There's not a lot of force in the challenge. We are scoring quite
I think this is the first time I see Mr. J thinking for
Yes.
more than
It deserved the airtime.
yeah. He usually puts his chips in even before the initial batter
Correct.
puts
Correct.
his chips in.
But giving the odds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a very close.
Close. Yeah, very close.
It's a
lah,
very close.
It's just that
call.
whether you want to,
To-
you know,
yeah.
play all your
Yes.
stacks. Yeah.
Yes. Exactly. It's like he knows he's never.
It's not dead. Lah.
Yeah,
It's not dead
correct.
to the river. Yeah.
Oh, eh.
Eh?
Wow.
What is that?
Wow.
What is that?
So for viewers at home, that's a very. I would say that don't do that lah, because it's very dangerous. Sometimes it might be binded as a forward movement.
Motion,
Yeah,
yeah.
forward motion.
But of course, in our home game, we take it quite.
Because you see, like from our commentator booth, right, we felt that it was a call,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
Our first instinct was it was a calling action. Yeah,
Correct,
so I have to be very careful when you cut out your chips when you count.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But of course, we know Jay. You know, it's not.
It was
the-
it was angling, yeah.
It's not angling.
Yeah,
It's not angling.
but just have to be very careful
yes.
with what you do.
Especially at casinos,
Yeah.
tournaments.
It's
thing.
it can be binded as a forward
Yeah.
movement.
They run it twice.
Whoa!
Not that, I mean,
He's clapping. 拍拍手，我们说 see he's happy.
What can you be calling me? You can leave that on the top.
you're getting action free.
So Jay just now said that what can you be calling him, like a dub
Yeah.
session? Yeah. So
Yeah.
he realized that his out is taken.
Yes, yes.
其實你後悔做乜咧？是。
So right now we are into hand 99 of the night. I think usually our dealers are able to deal like I think maybe 25 hands per hour. Yeah.
But I think because
Off
this-
stream.
off stream is we are using 2 decks.
Yeah, true.
So on stream we are using 1 deck of cards. Yeah.
Okay, so we see BJ,
BJ.
your student to be, your potential
Hey, not student,
prodigy.
bro.
Okay, your, your potential prodigy with the goods here finally. Rockets. Oh, but Mr. James flops the bottom 2.
GG.
And I think he's going to lead out into the initial raiser.
Yeah. Well, $42. I think BJ here is gonna raise.
Yeah.
JK fold. James get it in. I think that's it. Should be this way lah. Should
Yeah,
be lah. Should
yeah.
be lah. Should be.
Yeah.
I think he raised to 142. So JK fold to James. He raise again. He announced raise instantly. I think it's all in. Yes, it's all in.
Immediately,
Face by
BJ looks
by
at me.
BJ. Call. Have to call.
Tak pula lah. 5-4. I knew it. I knew it. Seriously. Yeah.
So you see James' face like sweating hand, then wiping away. So you see, sometimes like in such situation, right?
Yeah.
BJ can review this hand. Like I said earlier, you can lose this hand and say that it's a cooler.
Yeah.
You can lose this hand, go back and review. Maybe we don't raise the flop.
This guy comes
Assuming
the online is
James has a queen.
Yes.
The only protection that
cover yeah.
we're going to protect is against his kicker. So meaning to say that we raise here because what if the turn kills his kicker, but it's not falling anyway to your raise. So our raise, BJ's raise there has no full equity versus James's queen firstly, and then because of the stack to pot ratio, James was only playing like 600 plus behind.
Yeah.
So having said that, it would be better for Jin to just flat there, keeping Jin's entire range in. Yeah. So, but when Jin choose to raise there, and then now James goes all in, right? Then we can actually evaluate: do we have a fold here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So-
that like for Jin to raise there, I think
He's ready to get it.
Yeah. I think it's fine for him to raise there, but probably the shove by James, probably he can fold it up because Queen 4-5 is quite a dry flop.
Yes.
Like what can James do?
Yes.
Shove with that. Even Ace Queen, I don't think James is doing that.
Correct.
So minimum like the dubs or the set there
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
will be doing that.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, having said that,
Maybe the raise by BJ can be a bit smaller.
yeah.
Yeah, probably like maybe total 100, 101 something. So that he give him more full equity.
Yeah,
lah.
correct. Yeah. So sometimes players, don't be like attached to like aces and kings. These are hands that every one of us are overly attached to. That we always think that finally we are dealt aces, so why should I fold?
Right.
We always take a step back, zoom out, and think what
Right.
can our opponent 3-bet shove us there on, like what Adrian mentioned, on a 4-5 queen rainbow flop.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course, it's easier for us to say that we can fold there after seeing the cards. But what I'm trying to say is that when we lose a hand, we review why we lose and not just say, cooler.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I think like most good players know where they stand during the hand.
Yes, correct.
And they can fold when they sense something is wrong. Lah.
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
So what we have here is BJ bet $80 into a deuce 8-3 into 4%.
And I think if I'm not wrong, this should be the last hand of the night.
Is it? Is it the last hand of the night?
I think so.
300.
So GX called. GX raised.
Actually, I'm out of the hand. This is the last game. Why am I standing up and watching my
James
keyboard?
fold.
Just watching.
Definitely a fold from BJ. Some Hollywood thanking.
I need $2 more.
I need $7. Anyone?
I need $2.
Yeah, this is the last hand, right?
Yeah,
this is the last hand.
那个酒吧我已经
So before we sum up the stream, Adrian, you have anything to say to the viewers?
Just hope that the viewers can support our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram. We will do some TikTok videos as well. So any players like to see on stream, in the future, do comment below. Then commentators will try to bring, players that with more experience. Then probably new players as well. It's fun to hear from them their experience as well. Their poker games, all this. So yeah, big shout out to the players who play this stream as well.
Yep.
And of course to my North Poker production crew members. Without them, this stream won't be happening.
Yeah. And once again, this last hand, JK shows that he made a very good laydown, even with just a top pair.
Right.
Yeah. So,
That sums up the game. And let's see the stats a little bit. VP James, GX and BJ, the top three.
Yeah.
And also, Adrian, thank you for having me in the booth today.
Hey, thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
It's been my pleasure to share my experience and my
Yeah.
insight on the game with everyone.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
So we hope to see you on stream soon again, man.
Yep, sure,
Yep.
anytime.
And for the viewers that, yeah, do keep
No, I'm not.
do follow us.
Yeah.
And we'll try to do more streams in the future. And we hope that this stream hopefully can lead to something good lah.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's all for tonight, and we see you soon.
Thank you, everyone. Good
Thank
night.
you. Bye.